Giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Church of Great Millstone, and shalom to the sincere and hopeful elect, as prophesying in the true name and the true doctrine about the times we're in, ahead of two, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. It's your fellow brother Kudash Payah. And as you can see, I came across this article on RT News where it states, no jab, no phone, unvaccinated to have SIM cards blocked. Pakistan's Punjab Gov says. So that's what it says on the article. It says no jab, no phone, right? Or they can have the SIM card blocked, you know? It says Punjab's provincial government is turning to coercive measures to increase participation in its COVID-19 vaccination program after unveiling plans to disable the SIM cards of people who decline to get jabbed. And it just shows you how they're regulating on people's liberties if they don't comply. And remember, everything that happens overseas, because this is a global thing. So there's different states and countries that's bringing out more restrictions, right? You can't go here, you can't go there unless you got the certificate, taking away your liberties. Now you can't get your phone. Your phone is pretty much, your information, a way to get in contact, right? So they doing that overseas, as like trial runs, and soon they're going to bring all of that to America, aka Babylon, right? Because you have a lot of resisting, you see? The extreme decision was made during a meeting of high-ranking civil and military officials chaired by Punjab Health Minister Yasmin Rashid. Rashid said that the policy would disable SIM cards belonging to those who fail to get vaccinated beyond a certain time. We are doing all we can to compel people to get, the jab. The government cannot allow individuals who do not want to get vaccinated to risk lives of those who are already vaccinated. And that just shows that you're even going to have arrests happen. Why? Because you're going to be targeted as I forget the name of it. It's basically a non-complier, a rebellion, so to speak, right? And hey, they don't want you to, to cause anybody to get sick, quote unquote, just because you didn't get the J. So it's all, psychological warfare, problem, reaction, solution. But nonetheless, man, I'm not going to read the whole article, but just showing you how they're cracking down on the liberties of people, man. Right? Even with, the First Amendment, the internet cracking down on people's videos that people mention about certain things about it. So it's just all around just all fucked up, man. Let me get a scripture. And this is all also like the famine of the word, because they could regulate your internet, right? If you don't participate. So it's pressure from above and pressure from below, like the apostle Ramlab says multiple times, to put you in a corner, man, right? So this is the book of Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. So that's an unrighteous decree, man, right? I'm going to take your liberty if you don't get this inserted in your body. Like, your body is their possession. You know what I mean? And that's what they want. For control. They want your body as their possession. Because all roads lead down to that RFID chip. Okay? And that right grievousness which they have prescribed. So let's get that. So, and they've been messing with the blue letter, man. Changing shit up in the words. But it says right here. Right. So going down, it says one who decrees, a lawgiver. Right. So these are unrighteous laws. You know. These are unrighteous laws that they are bringing out. Nonetheless, I mean, yeah, it's happening over there in Pakistan, and there's more restrictions happening in the UK and the European Union, you know, and that all is going to come down over here to America, right? So, let's see that. There you go. A decree. What is a decree? Resolved statute. Action prescribed. So, real quick, what I'm going to do is, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in the regular.
Here's the definition of decree. An official order issued by a legal authority.
Okay. So it says an official order issued by a legal authority, which is your government, man, the World Health Organization, CDC, you know, pushing these things out on the social media. Order, right? It's basically straight to the point, an order. You know, because those that wrote the Constitution wasn't meant for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians. You got to understand that, you know? But nonetheless, then when you scroll down, it says what? Joints for jabs. So they, look, man, they're bribing people, you know? And that's what the devil does. He'll bribe you, right? Oh, here, look, you could get a week's supply of NFL tickets or a month free donuts. You know, just bribing you for food and bribing you for lotteries, bribing you with a joint. Really? To put chemicals in your body that you're not even aware of what's in it? You know? Because what they found a cure, 6 months later? This whole pandemic had happened? You know what I mean? So you gotta be a real fucking idiot, naive. Like the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy, man. Right? Because Satan tried to bribe Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus Christ. His real name is Yahushua. Right? Well, he tried to bribe him. How he could have all the kingdoms, you know? So real swiftly, right? Since I brought that point up, this is the book of St. Matthew chapter 4, verse 9. It says, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. I'm going to go a precept back. Verse 8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. Now remember, keep in mind the scriptures in Job chapter 9 verse 24 says what? The earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. So all these kingdoms is all wicked, right? So he's trying to bribe Yahushua. Believe when he was on the 40-day fast. So he was being tempted. You know, tell him, look, all these kingdoms could just worship me. You can have this, the gold, the women, the that. Just worship me. And our people have fallen for that shit. In Hollywood, the movies, the music industry. You see? But they gave in their soul for that. Right? Because that's what this devil wants. The elites, they want your soul. Which soon is going to be the chip. And it's going to be mandatory. But right now, you see all these briberies. Right? Because the scriptures also say that the gift destroyeth the heart. So it says, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Verse 10. Then saith Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. So Satan can't even disobey the Lord, Yahweh, who the world inwardly calls God, which his real name is Yahweh, meaning he is or he exists, right? You could go to Job, the 2nd chapter, how Satan had to ask for permission to do certain things up to Job, right? But the Lord told him not to kill him, you know, because what? He tried to get him to rebel against the Lord, you know, but Job held his integrity, just like how we're supposed to, and Yahushua held his integrity. You see? So it says, then saith Yahushua, get, Salakia, Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan. For it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord, thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. You know, because our treasures are stored up in heaven. Verse 11, then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. You see, because we got angels around us, and they're watching our works. They're watching what we're doing, and you know, they're there to protect us as well, man. You know, to guide us, right? So, you know, I'm sure they were rejoicing over that, you know, that he had passed, right? So let me get one more scripture. This is the book of Psalms, pardon me, chapter 55, verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You know, just like when Christopher Columbus, when he came to America, they tried to make treaties with our people, the natives, which are the biblical Israelites, right? And our people was naive then, but what? They stabbed them in the back, man. They learned their works, and they just killed them, you know, and they profited off of that, you know, because that's what these elites did throughout generations. You know, a pattern of their wicked works. You know, what they do show, man. So with that, I hope this video was edifying. It was just a quick update. Alright. You can read this article on RT News. Right. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.